Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
Miller. And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Edwards. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Fires the three. Hauled in by Brown.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, BA, his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Oh my goodness, what a finish by Ant. No mercy on that one.
There's the screen by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
And there's a 3-second violation. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And Miller good for 3. Miller's got 5 points.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And the shot goes.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Giddey. Yet to see a basket. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
Count that bucket. And it's 7 points for Brandon Miller.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Brown looking around. Outside Johnson. Pass to Mitchell. Now Miller. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Los Angeles trails by 5. Outside Murray. Here's Edwards. The baseline J. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's Giddey. No points yet. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Murray. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Los Angeles, 12.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass.
Whoa! Jaylen Brown, do it!
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Right side, Williams. Back to Murray. To the middle. Landale misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Knocked loose. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Giddey. For 3. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Los Angeles trails by 9. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, whether he's in isolation or operating in pick and roll, we know Anthony Edwards is so dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And that one is hammered home.
Tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
Right side, Edwards. And Los Angeles, another three.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And there's the call on Kendrick Williams. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Los Angeles. Walker Kessler. P.J. Washington. Michael Porter.
Here's Miller. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh my goodness, the flare and the explosion on that finish by Brandon Miller. Look out below.
Inside, Kessler. Rebounded by Johnson. To the paint. Mitchell, good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And stolen by Brown. And here's the fast break. Miller, he's open. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 11 points for Brandon Miller.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Johnson. In transition, here they come. And Brown with the stuff.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Anthony Edwards.
Yep, that one's good. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
.143 left in the second. Oh, misses the dunk. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Brown with a screen. There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Here's Giddey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Miller pulls it in. Only one man back on D. The three from Mitchell. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. And it's Edwards with the ball for Los Angeles. 15-point game. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Kick out to Brown. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Edwards. Outside for Porter. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. They lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Pass to Giddey. Into the lane. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness. Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give them that much space.
Outside Giddey. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Porter's shot is off. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
This is the great vision and awareness that is now part of Jaylen Brown's game.
Edwards for three. And Los Angeles, another three.
3 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Right side Brown. Miller left side. Lets the three fly. Kessler with a rebound. Los Angeles trails by 11. Kessler a screen. Here's Edwards. 25 points in the game. On the wing, Porter. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Giddey with it. Give him 8. Pass to Brown. Miller outside. Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Kessler, no good. Here's Miller. No good with the triple.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half, hasn't found the range since.
Porter gets the bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Giddey. Pass to Mitchell. Takes a 3. Oh, good D by Edwards. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Los Angeles making a change here. Now Los Angeles with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2.
Kenrich Williams.
It's Edwards on the wing.
2 minutes.
There's a screen by Toppin. And Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Miller outside. Here's the three. Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Williams misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside, Brown. There's the screen by Johnson. Brown.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Edwards looking it over. Pulls up, high post. That one doesn't drop.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Pass to Brown. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Here's Miller. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Pass to Williams. Here's Edwards.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
From deep, Mitchell. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters.
39.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Los Angeles trails by 8. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Porter. Kessler a screen. Porter gets the bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Now Giddey. On the wing, Mitchell. Left side, Brown. Outside Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Outside Porter. Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards has got 29 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan. Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Outside, Brown. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Right side, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Here's Miller. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Josh Giddey has the size to contribute on the glass. He aggressively does so there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Tries it from 16. Washington with a rebound.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
The free ball is down.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Whew.
Here's Miller. And he drives in. Oh, he can't get the layup. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Now Murray fires the three. Rebounded by Giddey. Johnson using the glass to lay it in.
Well, we know Johnson's a great scorer, and those are big-time points.
Right side, Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jams it home!
Oh, Anthony Edwards loves these moments, and boy, does he deliver.
Here's Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And count it.
This guy, one of the best athletes in the league, Anthony Edwards, knows how to use that to his advantage, folks.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
At the line for two, Jalen Johnson.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Outside Edwards. Murray can't get the 3.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Well, the young sir, Brandon Miller, in a big moment. I got you, folks.
Rebounded by Los Angeles.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Murray fires. Up again. Here's the pass to Brown. Here's Mitchell. Banks it home. Big shot.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Porter outside. Puts up the tray. The free is in.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Kessler with a rebound. Now here's Murray. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They played the villain.